Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's a review of WWE SmackDown the week commencing the 31st of March 2025. WWE SmackDown the week commencing the 31st of March 2025. So it starts with "Look in my eyes," CM Punk coming out. Basically takes the camera, shows off the whole of the Chicago crowd, which was crazy. CM Punk says he's not meant to be here. He had some complications when he was born. That's a very deep point. Chicago, he also says he's main eventing WrestleMania and says he's earned it. He doesn't deserve it. And thanks to City. Paul Heyman comes out and talks about their history and him asking CM Punk for what the favor is, because he wants to know, and he might need another favor from CM Punk because he wants to know what the favor is. CM Punk says he will let him know when Roman Reigns turns up what the favor is, in their face, in person. Then we have the newly signed Ray Phoenix versus Nathan Frazer. This was a really good showing by Ray Phoenix in his debut, and he gets the victory. Really good showing there by Ray Phoenix. Then Santos Escobar wants Los Garza to prove themselves more, and Berto says he wants to face Ray Phoenix to prove himself. So let's see what happens there. Then we have Drew McIntyre calling out Damian Priest for attacking him and injuring his eye. He has a patch over his eye and he wants retribution for it. Then we have Braun Strowman calling out Jacob Fatu. Then Solo Sikoa pulls up and with Tama Tonga sort of try to intimidate him, and then LA Knight backs him up and goes, "We'll see what happens." So nothing happens there. Then it's LA Knight versus Tama Tonga. Really good match. Go and watch it. But in the end, Tama Tonga loses and LA Knight gets the victory. Then Paul Heyman says yes to whatever CM Punk wants from him. So whatever the favor is, Paul Heyman's already said yes to it. As he said that, Seth Rollins turns up and he said he wants to hear the favor too, so he's going to be out there to hear it. Then we have Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton sort of going back and forth on the mic. Charlotte Flair, she says she's basically doing charity work facing Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton says the fans don't like her, and she's always crying about the fans not liking her in the back. Charlotte gets booed heavily. This is Dominic Mysterio booing. So she couldn't even get a word in edgeways. She couldn't even finish her promo. She couldn't even start her promo because the fans were just booing her. Then Tiffany Stratton says Charlotte is 0-3. I think she's referring to divorces. And also Charlotte then says Kaiser, her man, is in her DMs. Wow. Then we have, there must be some heat backstage. They might not like each other after that, for real. Then we have DIY versus MMG, Motor City Machine Guns. Really good match. Go and watch it. But India and Motor City get the victory. So they're now the number one contenders. Then we have Miz and Carmelo have a back and forth with Pretty Deadly. So we'll see how that turns out. Then we had B-Fab versus Naomi. Really good match. Jade Cargill did attack, or attempt to attack Naomi. But Naomi gets the victory anyway. And Jade tries to attack, well, she does attack Naomi. Nick Aldis comes out and says it's going to be Jade Cargill versus Naomi at WrestleMania. Massive. Then Damian Priest calls out Drew McIntyre, says he's always playing the victim all the time. Then Nick Aldis comes out, brings out Owen. Nick Aldis has been busy on this Friday SmackDown. And then brings out Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, this seems to be real. Kevin Owens says he's injured his neck, he needs surgery, and he won't be able to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Randy Orton then comes out, doesn't do anything to Kevin Owens. So this is definitely real. I hope Kevin Owens is well and he comes back all healthy and everything goes well. And basically, Aldis says Randy Orton's not going to have an opponent at WrestleMania, so he RKOs him for his troubles. And then we have Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu in a last man standing match. Winner goes to WrestleMania to face LA Knight in the main event of SmackDown. And it was a really good match. You had tables, you had chairs, you had tables, you're fighting in the crowd. There's a suplex through a table in the crowd. In the end, Jacob Fatu got the victory, so he's going to WrestleMania. Then in the main segment, Roman Reigns comes out. He doesn't seem to be happy. He said he wants to speak to CM Punk, see exactly what the favor is. And he basically says that everybody should be happy. CM Punk should be happy. The crowd should be happy, because if it wasn't for Roman Reigns, CM Punk would not be in the WWE, basically, he said. Seth Rollins comes out, said he wants to, starts talking about their history between what's been happening between them two. And he says Roman is not living in the real world. And they both want to hear from CM Punk. CM Punk then comes out and then talks about him and Paul's history. And I thought this would be something bigger, like he wants a title shot or something like that. But it wasn't. He just wants Paul Heyman in his corner in the main event at WrestleMania. Wow. Oh, and I'm about to finish there, but then Roman Reigns says, Paul, you better say no. You can't do that because you're my wise man. Paul disobeys Roman Reigns and says no. Basically, he's going to be cornering CM Punk. And then CM Punk attacks Roman Reigns for putting his hands on Paul Heyman. Wow.